Then we have the co-main event of the evening. We have Raquel Pennington taking on Mayra Bueno Silva to duke it out for one of the 2 belts that Amanda Nunes vacated. Raquel Pennington is a tried and true vet. She's been fighting the top of the division for about 10 years, and this is her second title shot. If you look at her record, she has only lost to some of the best women on planet Earth. Her last losses have all been to former champions. She marches forward, she strikes, and then she's going to control you from there. She's got a pretty boring style because she's not really looking to take you down, get you fully to the ground, but she's going to remove any tools that you have by holding you against the cage and dominating with control time and pressure. She's got fantastic cardio, she is good everywhere, and she's coming off that very close win over Ketlen Vieira where she had the more accurate strikes but 2 failed takedown attempts, and she gave up almost a round of control herself. She's taking on Mayra Bueno Silva. She's a pretty good striker. She's got solid power, good kicks. She likes charging forward, and she's going to throw from there. She's a very good grappler as well, but like so many others, the problem is she doesn't have very good wrestling. So even if she wants to get it to the ground, she might not be able to. She's one of the more dangerous women in the division, especially on the ground. She's coming off that main event win over Holly Holm, where she was being pressured, held against the cage. It looked like she was probably going to lose a decision, and then she pulled off that choke to start the second round. That was overturned, though. She had Ritalin in her system. Ritalin, if you don't know, the ADHD drug. I think it's just her Ritalin because she has ADHD, and she didn't get off it fast enough or didn't disclose it or whatever it is, and they overturned that win. So not steroids, no PED, anything like that. Anyway, I took a look at the odds, and I was surprised to see that the odds have a clear favorite here. I thought for sure this was a close fight that screams split decision. Raquel has all the tools, all the experience. Mayra has the power, the submissions. I fully recognize how dangerous Mayra Bueno Silva is, and her last fight was a testament to that. It looked like she was going to lose the fight, right? She was controlled in the first round, probably heading her way to a decision loss if things were going to continue, but she sucked up that submission, saw an opening, and got it done. I don't see that happening here, though. I think Raquel has too much experience, too much pressure, too much grit, and I think that Rocky is going to win this fight. Experience matters more than anything in these super close fights, and Rocky may have more high-level experience at 35 years old than anybody in the UFC has had at that age. The only thing that worries me here is by the time fight night comes, I think their kid's going to be like 8 months old. That's the one thing that worries me here. I mean, I got kids. You see, half the times I can't film these videos because a kid pops up in the background. You're going to see hard cuts and all these pre-edited ones. That's kid-related. So we got Raquel Pennington trying to fight for a title, work through a training camp with a baby at home. Should be fine. She's going to be the pick. I do have a bet on her, a quarter of a unit. I got her at plus 135. I'm going to monitor those odds, and I will double down on it if we get better odds later. I talked about, I think Raquel's going to win, the experience, all those other things. Before you tell me, oh, Holly Holm had a ton of experience, Mayra beat her, how does it... Dude, Holly Holm's 49 years old. Like, Holly Holm is old, slow, used up, and she was winning that fight before getting caught. So don't compare the Holly Holm-Mayra fight to Raquel and Mayra. I think Raquel's going to win this fight, decently confident. That's why I bet it. Again, we're about a month out. That's a lot of time for these odds to move. I'm going to keep monitoring them, and if we get lucky enough for Raquel to become a bigger and bigger underdog, I will double down on that bet. That's why I kept it at a quarter of a unit, so I have some flexibility later to double down and make it a half or even a whole if we're going to get some better odds. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.